Welcome everyone, and thank you for tuning in to hear my trading and market updates. This is Uncle Frank, and I'm not a financial advisor, nor is any of the content to be construed as financial advice. This channel is for entertainment purposes only. Please remember to hit the like button if you enjoyed the presentation, and be sure to subscribe to the channel so you're alerted when I have new information to share. So now let's get into the latest updates. Hey, welcome back everyone. Look at that beautiful 5-minute chart of AMC's price action on Friday. Amy got up to 9.43 before closing the day at 9.26, up 96 cents or 11.57%. AMC added 7 more cents in the after hours session, up another 0.76% to finish at 9.33. Now, based on that closing price of 9.26, be expecting support to the downside at levels 850 and 775. To the upside, expect resistance at 943, 972, 1019, and 1094. Okay, now let's get ready for the week with swan season in full effect. The U.S. stock market will be open on Monday, October 9th for Columbus Day, but the bond market won't be, which is perhaps more significant for Wall Street, according to MarketWatch. Since the federal government will be closed, the roughly $25 trillion U.S. Treasury market won't open either, and neither will the broader U.S. bond market. No economic data is set for release on Monday so far. Wall Street has been gripped by uncertainty with the latest rise in long-term Treasury yields, likely triggered by more tough talk from the Fed Reserve about higher interest rates sticking around through 2024 and beyond. Heavier Treasury debt issuance also could be a factor, or political chaos in Congress, or concerns about the U.S. debt load, or worries that longer-dated Treasury yields that finance the U.S. economy could rise above 5%, or fears that the U.S. economy could sink into a recession. But it also likely puts more focus on coming inflation data, including the Consumer Price Index due out Thursday. I don't know if you've noticed how high the minimum payments on your credit cards have become, but I have. This past week, a medium-sized milkshake cost me nearly $9 at Dunkin' Donuts. Expect some choppy markets ahead, and we need to put CPI on the calendar for this week. The calendar is looking exciting for AMC, but very treacherous for our Hedgie pals. This week is looking lit, starting with Wednesday, October 11th, with PPI. Thursday, October 12th, CPI and initial jobless claims. Friday, October 13th, Taylor Swift opens at AMC. Wednesday, November 8th, annual meeting of shareholders for AMC Entertainment, about 30 days away, and then Friday, December 1st, Beyoncé opens. I will continue to populate this calendar for you as we proceed towards the shareholder meeting. So be sure to subscribe to the channel so you can be prepared. Also, remember to share this video on your social media platforms so other apes are in the know. By now, you already know about these headlines. Taylor Swift, the Eras Tour concert film crosses 100 million in global advance ticket sales revenue more than a week before the movie debuts at more than 8,500 theaters. Taylor Swift just helped AMC notch its highest ever single-day ticket revenue in its 103-year history. But the main reason I'm so excited about Taylor Swift Week at AMC is, will we set another food and beverage record? How many people will download the AMC phone app? Remember this one from MarketWatch? AMC had its highest ever app downloads, fueled by Barbie and Oppenheimer. What about when all the Swifties show up at the AMC theaters? Will other artists begin to come forward to release concerts at AMC after they see the success of the Taylor Swift concert? Maybe the theater business isn't dead after all. Hey guys, just for fun, let's do a quick comparison with our most similar competitor, Cinemark. They're up 71.25% year over year at 19.66 per share. We're down 85.82% year over year at 9.26 per share. We're the largest theatrical company on the planet, but our market cap is 1.84 billion, while Cinemark's market cap stands at 2.39 billion. Either Cinemark is overvalued or AMC is grossly undervalued, wouldn't you say? But Uncle Frank, we have Taylor Swift and Beyonce. We have retail popcorn and a branded credit card. We have Hycroft Mining and there's gold in them thar hills. Yes, but Morgan Stanley runs our board of directors, and Citi, one of our most prolific short sellers, is our chief investment banker. You see, they came up with the APE. You remember the pounce, its conversion, the threat of mass dilution, and the reverse split that Adam Aron and Philip Lader signed off on. Now, in retrospect, did we need to reverse split the stock? Of course not. That's reserved for companies about to be delisted, which we were not. Did we need to sell stock at low prices to raise money? In my opinion, no. We had $640 million in liquidity, and we were in the middle of the Barbenheimer quarter, so no, we didn't need to sell at the bottom again like we did with APE. But Uncle Frank, didn't some YouTubers say every time we've diluted in the past, the stock went up and it would happen again? They sure did. Didn't they say the shorts were afraid of the reverse split because there would be a CUSIP change and it would force the shorts to cover? They sure did. And what are those same people saying now? That a dividend will cause a short squeeze and that you shouldn't participate in the certified shareholder count at AMC Project Popcorn? Now ask yourself, why would anyone, yes or no voter, be against exposing the real short position or synthetic shares? Why would they argue against proving the apes own the float several times over, possibly? Maybe it's because they're being paid to. Now that Citi and Adam's conversion and reverse split is behind us and our average costs are above the clouds, maybe it's easier to understand why Adam, his entire senior management team, and our entire board of directors haven't bought a single share of AMC in over 5 years, but sold over $1 billion worth to us. Over at Cinemark, the insiders own 10% of the company, but at AMC, all the insiders combined own less than 0.5%. It sure seems like we apes have a lot more confidence in the company's future than senior management has. I can say that because pre-split, if 3.8 million apes owned only 300 shares apiece on average, that's over 1 billion shares right there. Twice the float. Think about it. Guys, by now, I hope you believe me when I tell you that Adam Aron of AMC, Philip Lader of Morgan Stanley, who leads our board of directors, and Derek Van Zant of Citi, our chief investment banker, and a company that's actually short AMC and recently slashed its price target on our stock and maintains a sell recommendation on us, these guys are never, ever going to do anything deliberate to hurt the interests of Wall Street. That is why Adam has said repeatedly he's seen no evidence fake or synthetic shares exist. He could have just said nothing or no comment, but he goes out of his way to protect Wall Street by saying they don't even exist. This is against a backdrop of billions of FTDs over the past 3 years. How many times has Adam had to contact regulators regarding AMC being on the threshold list? Do you really believe he doesn't know how many shares are outstanding on his own company? When AMC was running before the split, why did he immediately come out with a tweet about bankruptcy risks? Why did this CEO order 6 separate share counts but never release the results to us? We paid for them. I'm not saying Adam doesn't want the company to perform well. Of course he does. How do you think we can afford to pay this man over $2 million per month? Yes, He wants the company to do well, but he will never intentionally hurt the interests of Wall Street. He knows if there's a short covering event, he will lose some unknown percentage of apes that keep this company afloat. Yes, they will stop supporting the stock and stop supporting the company. This is why it's so important that you participate in the survey at amcprojectpopcorn.com. You will not have to disclose your broker, your account number, or your social security number. You just print out a 2-page affidavit and answer questions relating to how many shares of AMC and APE you owned on certain key dates. Make sure you sign the affidavit in front of a notary. There is probably a notary sitting in your bank's lobby that'll do it for free for you. Call your bank branch first so you don't waste any time. Then scan and/or email the document to yourself. Then go to the website, fill out the short questionnaire, and upload your signed and notarized document. I left a link in the description of this video so you can participate. Believe me, Wall Street does not want us to expose the real short position or the synthetic shares if they exist. How are they going to explain if it turns out the apes own the float multiple times over? We need to get this done as soon as possible, especially with the shareholder meeting only 1 month away. If enough shareholders participate, the company and the regulators will have to address it. Hey, I want to thank you for watching, and please remember to hit the like button after this slide if you enjoyed the presentation. Subscribe to the channel and set the alert so you're notified when I have new information to share. See you at the bell.